KATC Weather Lab. Here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back in and welcome to the weekend. It looks like a stormy start to our weekend, mainly early tomorrow by the afternoon. Later in the afternoon, things should be quieting down, and Sunday's looking good. But in the short term, the threat of severe storms, perhaps, and a couple of inches of rain on the way for tomorrow morning. So let's get into it. Take a look at the satellite imagery. It's been pretty wild to watch this evening with one big complex earlier today in eastern Texas. That fell apart as it moved away from its upper level support across Louisiana and into Mississippi. Upper level systems over here just south of Lubbock, and you can see how storms initiated this afternoon. This is what we were talking about, and a big mesoconvective complex now moving across Texas, where very heavy rainfall, flash flooding is occurring across portions of the Texas Hill Country. I did hear that there were some high water rescues in around the Austin area, and then we'll keep an eye on some storms that may try to develop offshore, and things are looking like they're going to be moving faster than slower per the latest computer model runs. We're going to show you that in a second, but again, you can see the cold cloud tops, that big thunderstorm complex. That's going to be working its way toward Louisiana in some sort of manifestation as we get into tomorrow morning. As we look across Texas, we have lots of flash flood watches from Arkansas all the way back through Texas. Severe thunderstorm watches back in Texas, and even severe thunderstorm warnings now in effect just northwest of Victoria. This is a good looking squall line here where damaging winds in excess of 70 miles an hour are possible. And you can see that just north of Beeville by the Gonzales area and just northwest of Victoria. Here's I-10, Sealy just west of Houston. And those storms continue off to the north over toward the Bryan area. And then into Louisiana, we're seeing the scattered storms in the northern part of the state from Winfield on up through Ruston, Monroe. That's why the Cajun game was canceled up there earlier this evening. And farther to the south, we're actually starting to pick up on some sporadic showers here down toward Cameron Parish. So this is giving us a hint that things may get cooking sooner than later. Now, we are hatched in, most of Acadiana is hatched in for a slight risk of severe storms, with the primary risk being damaging winds. That's usually more than 60 miles an hour. That risk at about 15%. Isolated tornado perhaps at about 2%. There may be one or two that pop up in this area of yellow at some point, and can't rule out even some small hail, but the primary risk will be damaging winds. As you go farther to the west, that's the earlier the storms coming in, less instability, so the risk here is marginal. But the bottom line, we're going to have to keep an eye on the radar as we get into the wee morning hours, starting around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Showers and storms begin to start going, and this is several hours earlier than what we showed you on the earlier newscast. And then 7 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be a dark start to the day with not much daylight going and showers and storms popping up across the region. Here we are at 8 o'clock, most of Acadiana seeing showers and storms at that time, with the exception of Iberia, perhaps St. Mary Parish. And again, one or two cells that will produce not only torrential downpours, but frequent cloud-to-ground lightning, and more than likely gusty winds in the 40 to 50 mile an hour range. But still, I don't see anything here that looks overly severe, but that certainly could happen once again as these storms begin to cross the basin and push off toward the east. And look at this, by lunchtime, things will be quieting down. Might see a few wraparound showers or thunder showers into the afternoon, but if you have any outdoor plans tomorrow, the afternoon looks much better than obviously the morning does. And then going into Sunday, we got some nice weather on the way, drier air moving in courtesy of north winds, and it's going to feel much better for Sunday, at least a Saturday night. Sunday still getting warm. Here's the latest model output on rainfall totals, and once again, don't concentrate on what it says particularly for your town, but you can get the spirit of things. It looks like about an inch or 2 inches possible. Some folks catching a little bit less, and anything in red here is corresponding to up to 3 inches. So don't think we're going to see flooding. We will have to keep an eye on the severe weather threat, and don't be surprised if you wake up tomorrow morning and there's a severe thunderstorm watch posted for a good part of Acadiana. So not a bad evening so far. Clouds thickening up, storms developing toward daybreak with rain chance getting up to 60% by morning, a 90% chance of rain and storms, some possibly severe. We'll say 1 to 2 2 possible. Prime time for the storms, I've upped that time to 6 a.m. till about noon. So after that, things should improve for sure. We'll go about 80 the high, but if we see a few intervals of sunshine, we'll push back into the mid-80s once again. We'll get well into the 80s Sunday after a pleasant start in the mid-60s and enjoy the overnight lows Saturday night and into Sunday night. They're going to be quite comfortable. Temperatures upper 80s Sunday, but comfortable humidity near 90 on Monday with the humidity coming back. And then as we go into the mid and latter part of next week, it looks like we're going to get involved with a busy jet stream. That means on and off showers and storms, a good bet. And after a few days, we may see some big accumulating rains across portions of Louisiana. Too hard to tell if it's going to be in Acadiana quite yet, but it certainly looks like a wet period going into next week. Stormy period first thing tomorrow morning. We'll be on it, so stay with KATC, KATC.com, KATC social media, and the KATC weather app. We're going to be everywhere on it.
That's right. We've got you covered. Thanks, Rob.